Hello, it's me, Oakypokey. Today I'm gonna be showcasing my weak spot crit Monarch build, and we're gonna be showing off how you can make this build at home. Let's see how this build perform against the king. Like, oh, okay, the game doesn't care. I was hoping that it actually switched me back because I switched to the wrong weapon. But the game is like, nope, you can have that weapon. Off early, that's okay. I'm okay with it. Got it. High frame. Perfect high frame. Look at that damage. Dude, he almost died in phase 1. What the hell? I never seen him like almost die in phase 1. No! Dude, look at how much life he have. What? What? Are you high right now? Absolutely mad. He have like literally smidgen of life left. And you telling me I literally almost one phase it. I almost one phase that, dude. I hacked the system right there, dude. That's how you do it, guys. That's how you hack the freaking the bank. Whoa. That's how you con them. Not that bad. It wasn't that bad. High frame. I think I'm gonna kill him now, though. Okay, good. GG. They get a thing? As you can see, with the king fight, I actually deal amazing damage. I think the actual boss fight overall only lasts about 2 minutes and 40 seconds ish. So this build actually have crazy amount of damage. Without further ado, I think I'm gonna show you how to build this character. Right, to start off with, to build this amazing Monarch weak spot crit build, you need to have your Gunslinger archetype as your prime. And also your secondary archetype should be Challenger. This is because you will get so much damage out of both Bullet Storm and Rampage. And you will see soon when I test on the dummy in a second. Also, I recommend you have Monarch with Momentum. This is where all the damage source gonna come in. Because of Momentum, you have 60 bullets in your magazine, so every time you hit, you have a chance of critical. And every time you get a critical hit, you get more crit damage and also crit chance. And the more crit you get the longer duration of the momentum stack. And it's really nice because Monarch have such a high magazine size. It is really insane with it. Secondary can be anything. You can see that I don't put any mutator on it, but you can actually go ham and put like some other mutator that deal with crit or something like that. But I think it not really mattered. Rupture Cannon, it's just my choice, but you can use like anything else as well. I only use Rupture Cannon because of the actual high damage per shot, and also I put in the Tremor. I recommend you to have Tremor mod or any other equivalent AoE mods, because I recommend you can have Song of Athnia. This is good too. Anything else that will help you. You can even use the Ring of Spear as well. Anything that will help you clear a bunch of monsters at the same time is amazing. I'm just using any mutator on this spot because it's just, for me personally, just to help with dealing damage really quickly. You're gonna see that you don't have to worry about reloading at all because of the combination of ring and trinket amulets I have on. And we move on to the amulet. For me, I have used different amulet before, and I know that you can actually probably replace this with some other really crazy amulet. I used to use the Gunslinger charm, but the fire rate and reloading speed is really nice and all, but it doesn't increase damage enough for me, because like when you fight against the green and the blue guy, as you will see soon, is that you do not enough damage to kill them. But if you use Supremacy, you actually like get that big juicy 15, and when you hit max life you get 25%, which is going to be all the time. You don't want to get hit in this build. Because of how fast you shoot, you will be fine. You will lead your life back in no time. But that's my recommendation, is Necklace of Supremacy. Hollow Circlet, it's just simple, self-explanatory. It's just 12% reload speed is nice. And Offering Stone, this is actually really amazing on this build. It's usually amazing on build that don't need to reload for a long time. For example, like you can use light machine gun, you can use the assault rifle, and you can use the Monarch as well. It just gives you 15% damage, pretty much is what it say. The next one is probably called, because of the crit build we're going for, this is huge. Crit damage. You will see the number in a second. It is really amazing. Saint Malice is because of the weak spot. This is both of the crit multi, and this stacked together is giving you so big number. You will see why, because like Monarch only have 24 damage. You want to build more damage on top, because without building more damage you go full fire rate. It doesn't really help. But with these two combination and all of this ring and trinket, you will see the big damage coming through. But yeah, I recommend Bullet Storm as a prime ability to use because of how crazy it is. Because it gives you like reload speed, fire rate, and all your weapon actually reload because of the Gunslinger. And I already said that Challenger is your secondary because of Rampage. They both stacked together make you an unstoppable force. I think that's it for the trinket. Now we can move on to the Dragon Hat. I think I'm using Diverted Hat. You can use anything else you want. I just like to reduce the skill cooldown so that I can actually proc my Bullet Storm or Rampage much often. I just feel like this is the best combination. And also using the Relic, I recommend using crit chance, crit damage, and fire rate. Usually it's to help me stack the influence. That's the mod that comes with the chain of command in the harpoon mode, which make your bullet like homing in on enemies. It's actually a really cool mechanic. Build around those mechanics so that I can get like infinite ammo. So with this build, you don't have to worry about running out of ammo if you're actually utilizing it well enough. You don't ever run out of ammo ever. And the armor, I recommend using the Lethal Armor to Zealot Overcoat, Night Stalker Pant, Labyrinth Gauntlet. Right, now we are on to the trade. The way I build this character is actually very versatile. Armor Reserve, 3 strong back for the weight threshold, which is the roll, which is amazing. Swiftness for the movement speed. Long shot just to help with like long range, because you can actually track enemy from a mile away and then shoot, and then they just track them. They're homing in on them, which is amazing. It just helps with damage as well, because like the drop off in damage is quite high, so you need this help you do more damage. Classic caster, so that I don't stuck on the animation for too long. It doesn't help on the slam when you use the ability though, but you can kind of dodge off it. You can actually make a different variation of the trade. Maybe go towards like getting invulnerability windows. Sometime when I come off the Monarch proc, let me show you what I mean. When you come off of the Monarch, when you do the slam like this, that's when you get hit, right? But you can dodge at the end of the Monarch proc. But I usually get hit. I get like one shot throughout it, so which is really weird. It's the Vigor. Vigor is self-explanatory. Just max health, increase your survivability. The next one is Expertise. You want Expertise because then you can get your cooldown off your Bullet Storm and Rampage faster. Siphoner, the next trade. This is amazing. You need this because this is how you're gonna survive most of the encounter. You'll get hit and it will put you on like 30% life or 20% life, and then you will use the Siphoner to stack your life back up by using your Monarch. And the rest of it are just more quality of life, maxing out handling. It's perfect for using with Rapture Cannon all the time, because Rapture Cannon actually have a spread, but since you use handling, it actually will concentrate the bullet and make it do tons of damage. You can actually build around Rapture Cannon as well. I'll probably do that in the future build videos. So poison to footwork. You will realize how many times you will actually strafe just to hit an enemy, because like most of the time with Monarch, you're not gonna kill enemy in the first 10 or 20 bullets. You're probably gonna stack your influence point, and it usually costs you about 30 or 40 bullets to get the stack going. That's why I have the fire rate up. And the next one is Glutton. Glutton is just really helpful. This is how fast my use speed is for my ability card, which is really nice, because usually you will get really slow use speed out of it. But some of these are actually interchangeable. It's just how you feel about the build, see how it actually work out for you, and then you can actually change it afterward if you didn't like some of the trade. Right, let's move on to the next stop, dummy test. So I would recommend, usually when you get into a fight with an enemy, you want to get your harpoon out and you want to stack first. We usually shoot some bullet in there, and then I get out my mode halfway in, and then boom, slam. And then I switch into this mode, and I will stack all the damage. And then afterward, I get my rampage stack, and you see the big damage, 331. That's the most damage I will do. Is 331 per shot. I'm sorry that the sound was a bit loud, but that's the damage you will get. You will get 331 crit and weak spot hit on a Monarch, because usually Monarch only do 24 damage. And that's just the build I have made. I make it so that it's actually worthwhile using it. Because the way I was building him before, utilizing the burden of the gambler, it disabled weak spot, which is like really bad. I actually haven't come across any weapon that are usable. It's so good for like boss fight because you are just focusing on one thing. The only downside is that you need like secondary that use AoE, like I said, just to actually knock them down so you can actually focus on something else. Weird hidden mechanic where you can hit enemy like multiple times. For example, let's say this is the same enemy. If this enemy is big, you can somehow like lead the target so you can toggle the enemy from like, let's say this side, right? And because you're close to the other part of the enemy, you can hit them twice. So you can like hit them here, and the bullet will go back and hit the other one, as you can see. And that's how you get double damage. That is just a secret part to how you get double damage out of this. It is really crazy. You can actually kind of bypass the one in front like that, and it will hit all enemies throughout. That is why it is such an amazing weapon. And now I'm gonna showcase another boss fight. This time it's with the witch. Little part footage. Good part. And then she just can't jump down, so she just stand there forever. It's kind of funny. Oh shit. Why should it not hit the thing I wanted to hit? $313. I think go to 330. You keep missing, huh? Good stuff. There's a big right behind me. Link's right behind me. Oh my god. She literally just jumped on that. Do the whirlwind thing? Yeah, she did the whirlwind thing. I've been good, man. I've been good. Been doing a lot of stuff with girlfriend on the day off, and then sorting out some IRL stuff because I got some things that some job I'm gonna do in December. And been good, man. Been happy. Happy so that I make some video for Remnant 2 and actually doing pretty well on YouTube. Happy about that. Been good. The only problem I have is that my PC feel like it's not good enough for Remnant. Or maybe just Remnant have like some memory leak problem. I'm not sure. One of the two. That's how I tell right now. Where's he coming from? Okay, I actually dodged it. I dodged it. Yeah, I feel like I've been doing a lot better. Thank you, man. And also, I appreciate like you coming by as well. You're always like here for me. I notice every time like, yo, Jack is always here. He's always supporting me wherever I am or whatever I do. That's what actually means a lot to me. No matter if it's not DF2 content, you still here. That what mattered to me. That people still try to watch for stupid stuff like this. I'm making like a Monarch build that I don't think is probably amazing, but I think it's actually do a lot more damage than last time. I've been like min-maxing it.
So many bones to break.
Cool. I can't mess up the dodge, otherwise I die. I only can only take one hit only, but I was low life so. There you go. I got that, I think I got that. GG. I already killed her, but yo, I killed her with the... Welcome back. Now I'm gonna showcase how this build do against regular enemies and elite. I also recommend that you use Tranquility Font. Help you so much with the sway and also the spread. But see that damage? That's what I'm talking about. And also if you wanna utilize this weapon properly, you wanna put the Monarch in there. That's how you do it. Look at that damage. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you do with it. Usually they just die before even anything else happens. I just did 356 damage. I just saw the damage. I recommend doing it that way. But look at this. See, this is what I mean. Because you're getting the buff from the influence, and it buffed your damage so high that it actually feel super crazy damage. Put the big stuff together. Again, I think the only one downside for this build is probably how not tanky it is on APOC. It's not super tanky, but you can actually take one hit from an enemy. That should be fine. That's a plus. The plus side of this is that you can hit multiple enemies if you line them up properly, because you have such a great tracking. It feels like you actually have a permanent pierce. This is why it's such a crazy fun build. That's why I love it so much. After I get used to this like way of playing, I'd actually have to take back the fact that I think it was a bad build. Because I couldn't make it work with the way I wanted to. But without me saying that, look at it. Look at the damage. Such a great build. I love it. It's fun, it's fast. You can like move around, you can dodge. You can strafe shooting enemies, because that's what I usually do. I just strafe shooting them and then move on to the next target. It's just so nice. And the fact that like Momentum Mutator is one of the main focus of this build is crazy good. So I always want to try making a crit build work with Weakspot together and see how busted you can get the damage. From a weapon that does 24 damage, by the way. So this is actually insane. What I usually do is try to track them from behind like that, and I just go behind and shoot everybody. Because you get like more out of it this way. Nice. But yeah, that's really good. I love that. Love the way that works. Oh, there's a guy over there. Didn't get my sack, but that's fine. We're good. But yeah, it's such a like simple way of playing. Just put a harpoon into an enemy beforehand and then trace them. Like tracking them and then just like try to get them behind an enemy or in front of one. And you just unleash your damage. Pretty simple playstyle and you get used to it. The only problem I think I have is sometimes there's a lot of like bosses that have a lot of enemies that could probably get you hit by accident, because sometimes you so focused on the boss, but you haven't like look around your surrounding. You probably get some random hit from that. There you go. Let's see how we do against elite this time around. Right, that one. There you go. There you go. There you go. That's how we deal with it. That's what I'm talking about. That's the damage I'm talking about. And that's how you deal with an elite that spawn a bunch of enemies. You just track them with the harpoon, and then you follow through and shoot the other enemy, and then the bullet will still go back to him. Because you have long shot, it will help you clear just like that. That's why I think it's such a fun character to play with. Because I can just like shoot, I can actually shoot the other enemy, and then we still track onto him like this. See that? Look at that. That was clean, right? You don't have to worry. And you can actually just toggle and untoggle the mod whenever you want. There's no cooldown on it. But I hope you learn a thing or two about this amazing build. And I hope you enjoy it. Thank you again for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Hopefully, I see you on the next episode of Remnant 2. And bye-bye.